While he was in Bethany, reclining at the table in the home of Simon the leper, a woman came with an alabaster jar of very expensive perfume made of pure nard. She broke the jar and poured the perfume on his head. Some of those present were saying indignantly to one another, "Why this waste of perfume? It could have been sold for more than a year's wages and the money given to the poor." And they rebuked her harshly. "Leave her alone," said Jesus. "Why are you bothering her? She has done a beautiful thing to me. The poor you will always have with you, and you can help them any time you want. But you will not always have me. She did what she could. She poured perfume on my body beforehand to prepare for my burial. Truly I tell you, wherever the gospel is preached throughout the world, what she has done will also be told in memory of her."
Mark chapter 14 verses 3 to 10. I'm standing outside Boots the Chemist on the London Road, Bognor Regis, on Tuesday the 24th of September 2019 at 10 p.m. Police were called because there had been a forced break-in through these doors. It was discovered that a large quantity of perfumes and aftershave had been stolen. A white transit van had been seen at the area and automatic number plate recognition, ANPR, was put into use. The van was discovered on the M27 near Fareham, and Hampshire colleagues were then able to continue. And when the van drew up at Honeysuckle Road in Southampton, police captured the fleeing driver. It was discovered that 2 huge bags of perfume and aftershave worth £40,000 were in the van. Last year, the driver was sentenced to 70 months custody. The average UK salary is £38,600. So imagine if just one of those bottles of perfume that had been stolen had been worth £40,000. Not 2 large sackfuls of them. This incident that we see in our passage today is an extravagant and generous, sacrificial gift to Jesus of the breaking of one bottle of perfume that was worth a year's salary. Spikenard, it was grown in the Himalayas. It may have been an heirloom, we just don't know. And yet, this woman was pleased and happy to give it all to Jesus. Jesus accepted the gift as the loving gesture that it was, even though others were thinking that the money could have been used for something better. This woman, Jesus interpreted, was preparing him for his burial. What Jesus said of her was that she did what she could. You know, when it comes to serving Jesus, we're not expected to do what we can't do. We can't do what we can't do. And we can't compare ourselves to what other people do. So we mustn't be envious of other people's gifts. We are to do what we can do. And that may look very different from other people's service. But just because we can't do what other people are doing, we can't give what other people are giving, that doesn't mean to say that we also can't be enthusiastically, sacrificially generous and give all that we can give to Jesus. That is how this woman was remembered. So here we are in 2021 in Bognor Regis, and we're still thinking about this woman from the 1st century. How will you be remembered? Are you giving all that you can give? Father, thank you so much indeed for this woman's example of sacrificial, generous giving. Thank you that she is the prodigal daughter because of her reckless and abandoned way in which she gave everything that she had to Jesus. May I follow her example also. Amen.